What kind of sister forces you to explain your failures to her kids every Sunday, just so she can feel superior? I never planned to become a mother, but I also never planned for my sister to fall apart. Her name's Lauren, the golden child, the one who followed the rulebook, marry young, buy the house, have 2 kids. I was the opposite, single, no kids, freelance writer, the family black sheep, and every Sunday for over a year I was invited to dinner. Not for food, not for family, but for humiliation. It started with a message. Sunday dinner, 5 p.m., don't be late. Lauren never asked. She ordered. That should have been my first clue. The first dinner, I showed up with cookies I'd baked for the kids. She tossed them in the trash. We don't do sugar here, she snapped. Then she sat her kids Emily and Max on the couch, told them to listen closely, and said, your aunt made bad life choices, and she's here to tell you why you shouldn't end up like her. I froze. She pulled me aside, hissed, you owe me. Remember the money. Want me to tell Mom and Dad you never paid me back? It was $2,000. I'd repaid her, with interest, but she'd lost the proof. And they always believed her. So I played along. Week after week, I sat there forced to explain why being unmarried, creative, and independent was somehow a warning sign. But Emily and Max weren't buying it. They asked me questions when she wasn't looking. They drew pictures of the places I'd traveled. Max once whispered, I want to be brave like you. Meanwhile, Lauren's perfect life was cracking. Her husband had started drinking. Her voice got sharper, meaner. The lessons became crueler. The kids started shrinking, quiet, tense, scared. Until one night at 2 a.m., my phone rang. It was Emily. Auntie, Daddy's throwing stuff. Mommy said it's our fault, that we're not perfect like you. I called the police. And CPS. The investigation exposed years of emotional abuse. Turns out, Lauren had used me as a scapegoat while tormenting her kids with impossible expectations. They needed a safe home. I had one. My freelance mess of a life had made me financially free. I had space, stability. The judge gave me temporary custody. Lauren refused counseling. It became permanent. Then came the day everything changed. I got a text, she's outside. I looked out the window. Lauren stood on the sidewalk, watching. I pulled the kids close. They'd been calling me Auntie for months. But that day, Max turned to me and asked, Can I call you Mom now? I nodded. They shouted it loud, right in front of the glass. Mom. Lauren didn't move. Just stood there, watching the sister she mocked become the mother her own children chose. If this story hit something in you, comment below. Would you choose love over blood? Because sometimes, family isn't who you're born to. It's who shows up.